Darasham, Sadhu Vaswani Centre-Chennai je पारां असांजे हिन थैंक्सगिविंग वीक जे ॿिए ॾींहं जे प्रोग्राम में तव्हां सभिनि जो हार्दिक स्वागत आहे। अचो त अॼु जो सत्संग शुरू था कयूं श्रीमद भगवद गीता जे 12 अध्याय सां, जंहिंखां पोइ आरती ऐं वचन थींदा।
Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter the 12th, shlokas 13 to 20, translated from the original Sanskrit into English rhymed verse by Gurudev Sadhu Vaswani. The Blessed Lord said, "Who hateth none, from self is free, in pleasure pain has poised mind, and is compassionate and kind. My best beloved saint is he, who dedicateth unto me his mind and reason, is content, controlled, his life still in me blent. My best beloved saint is he, who harms no bird nor beast nor flea, and doth not feel disturbed here by any, and is freed of fear. My best beloved saint is he, who nothing wants, doth work for me, yet is from work detached, serene, well balanced, unperplexed and clean. My best beloved saint is he, who fixed in faith and love on me, doth dote on me, yet scorneth none, and fruits of labour all doth shun. My best beloved saint is he, who is alike in pain and glee, in fame and shame, in cold and heat, to foe and friend in strength defeat. My best beloved saint is he, who bears blame, praise, is passion free, who homeless is and firm in mind, in silent love who life doth find. My best beloved saint is he. They who this nectar drink of me, and know the law that giveth life, and cling to faith away from strife. My best beloved saint is he. Om Tat Sat. Thus endeth chapter the 12th of the Bhagavad Gita, entitled Bhakti Yoga, or the Yoga of Devotion.
Om Jai Jai Jogeshwar Hare, तींजे मेर में मन मरे. ओम जय जय जोगेश्वर हरे, तींजे मेर में मन मरे. वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती. धूप बार्यम ज्योत जलायम, गीत गायम तोखे पुकारयम. अथम पाती अपरूर, तू ईंदे ईंदे जरूर. वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती, वेठी करया तुझी आरती. ईंदे छोड़ी की न छॾींदे, वठी हलंदे साण. हूंदे अंजलि असां तू हमेशा है हार वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती ओम जय जय जोगेश्वर हरे तुंजे मेर में मन मरे ओम जय जय जोगेश्वर हरे तुंजे मेर में मन मरे वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती वेठी करया तुंजी आरती.
Vachan from the sacred Anjali Sangra. Talab जड़े दिल में याद एक तुंजी आए तड़े विसरी वे सब तात पर आए न पंहिंजो परायो जग में कोई न दोस्त दुश्मन न भली बुराई हर हाल में तुंहिंजो रहम आहे रोशन दुख दर्द में दिलबर आहे तुंहिंजी हाय पल पल प्रीतम तोखे पुकारिया जा घड़ी विसारिया सा घड़ी अजाई अंजलि खे तू कड़े मिलोगे तन मन में आही तलब इहाई. दादा श्याम.
Thanksgiving week. There is so much to be grateful for. But let's begin the program with a bhajan session. We will start with a wonderful bhajan from none other than our beloved Dr. Haresh Vaswani from London. He will start the bhajan session and he will also conclude our satsang this evening. Dr. Haresh, please come join us. Everyone is waiting to hear you sing, including me. So please join us. Dr. Saab.
किरण दीदी डॉक्टर्स अंकल जो नेटवर्क जो थोड़ो इशू आहे त असां पहिरियों रमेश अंकल सां करे वठूं उन्हनि जो पोइ डॉक्टर अंकल जो पोइ कयूं. रमेश अंकल कनेक्टेड है.
जी हाणे डॉक्टर हरीश वाधवानी हुजन डॉक्टर रमेश छबलानी हुजन ॿई दादा जा प्यारा डॉक्टर्स. So today, like, who doesn't know Dr. Chablani? We all know that Dr. Chablani has been Dada's doctor. But how many of us know what is his connection to our beloved Dada? Today we shall speak to not just Dr. Chablani, but Mr. Ramesh Chablani. Dr. Saab, please join us.
Dada Sham, Kiran.
Dada Sham, Dr. Saab, welcome to this wonderful
Dada
program.
Sham.
We are all waiting to get to know you a little better, not just as Dada's doctor, but you as an individual and the impact Dada had on your life as he did on all our lives. So please tell us a little bit about you and Dada.
Dada Sham. I'll start with Dada's words, what he always used to say. Munja pyara bhenaro, pyara bhavro, pyara bhenaro, and fellow devotees of the Lord. Dada always used to say those words, I remember.
Yes.
My pranams to all of you. My many thanks to Sadhu Vaswani Center for Chennai for giving me an opportunity to speak to you. Many thanks also to Sister Kiran Ahuja. I have been asked to express my personal experiences and what I learned from dear respected Dada during my very close relationship with him over the past quarter of century. मां हिकु मिंट में रुगो चवां थो मूं सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हाइण जी कोशिशि कई हुई त मां भई पंहिंजो जेको ॻाल्हायां सो सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हायां पर मूं काफ़ी ट्राई कई पर मुंहिंजे लाइ काफ़ी ॾुखियो हो सो मूंखे उन लाइ मां माफ़ी घुरां थो मां अंग्रेजीअ में कंटिन्यू कंदुसि मूंखे सिंधी ईंदी आहे चङी तरह. Yes. So
ही सॼी संगत असांजी पंहिंजी आहे and no one has an objection to whether it's Sindhi or English or even Hindi. All that we care about is to know a little bit about you. So don't worry, please make yourself comfortable.
Yes. So when I was about 12 years old,
During our family trip to Pune, I remember visiting Sadhu Vaswani mission. At that time, my parents pointed out to us, all the children, the noble qualities and greatness of Sadhu T.L. Vaswani. Going forward, some 40 years later,
I think we are having some technical issues today with the internet, so please be patient. Dr. Saab will be right back with us.
Yeah. I felt privileged, fortunate, and humbled to be able to meet such a well-known and respected saint and be a small part of the team of the physicians involved in his care. I did not at that time realize that this was going to be a relationship that for me will last lifelong, giving me a very important life-changing experience. I really got to know Dada in December of 1997 when I met him in Pune, when I came to see him in Pune actually, followed by his coming to Washington Hospital Center in February of 1998, where he underwent heart surgery and where I was with Dada for 3 weeks until his discharge from the hospital. After getting out of the hospital, dear Dada came to Chicago for another 2 months for recuperation. I felt very fortunate to be with such a noble and pious Dada. Day out. This was truly a mesmerizing experience for me. That's how I developed a special bond, closeness, and deep respect for Dada. For next 20 years, it was a blessing for me to be able to spend at least a week with Dada during his checkup every year in USA. I also spent time with Dada during subsequent multiple hospital admissions. Being so close to Dada and observing him practice in his daily life what he taught us indeed was an important source of my spiritual learning. I was deeply touched by Dada's unparalleled love and reverence for his guru, Sadhu T.L. Vaswani. Dada truly saw oneness of life and gave unconditional love to everyone, irrespective of age, gender, and social status. He loved helping the poor and underprivileged, uplifting them by providing education. As Dada used to say, did you see him on the road? Did you lighten his load? And also, reach down and lift up as many as you can.
Yes.
Dada equally loved animals and birds. He felt strongly that every life in the universe is sacred and deserves protection. This message was effective for me that I became a vegetarian overnight. I would like to share a story with you all. Left an impression on me and is a testimony to Dada's deep conviction to protect any life. During one Dada's trips to Chicago, where he went every day in the park near our house and near a lake, we saw a man fishing with his family. The father had just caught a large fish, which was still moving and trying to free itself. Dada immediately spoke to the father and urged him by saying, "Brother, the fish live and let it go in the water." At first, the man refused by saying, "No, this fish is my dinner." Dada continued to explain about importance of every life and finally succeeded in convincing him to release the fish. We could see that this was one of the most joyful moments for Dada.
Yes.
During all the difficult hospital stays, almost always I was with him in the hospitals. Dada never complained about his aches, pains, or suffering. He accepted them all as God's prasad.
Yes.
From his lips, the only words uttered were Vaheguru, Satnam, Gurudev, and Shukr, Shukr.
Yeah.
He was always very positive, and he always believed that there was a solution to every problem. Dada was a picture of humility.
Yes.
At Rush Hospital in Chicago, where I worked, in 2010, Dada spent almost months after his unfortunate accident in Panama.
Yes.
To everyone in the hospital, he was very kind and compassionate, even under very difficult health situations.
Yes.
Dada's
Yes.
entire team caring for him was deeply touched and awed by his humility, simplicity, and kindness. Dada made young physicians, therapists, and other caregivers very comfortable by speaking to them in a very kind and friendly manner always. He never forgot to thank even the housekeeping staff.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was loved and respected by everyone who took care of him. Dada always explained seva or selfless service as work performed without any thought of reward or repayment. For Dada, doing seva of any kind for anyone in need was his passion. He always emphasized that to be successful, seva should always be blended with love.
Yeah.
Dada was always available to assist anyone who needed help or guidance. Even in the hospital bed, I witnessed him making arrangements to help others. Dada's generosity and love were endless and knew no bounds. Countless people have been recipient of his generosity. I am thankful and blessed to be one of them. So, dear Dada, you have been my spiritual father. I bow down to you for all what you have taught me. I don't know what my life would have been without you finding me and without your teachings. You gave me unconditional love and taught me its true meaning. Seeing you has taught me how to handle the difficulties in life. When I feel tired, you gave me hope. You taught me to see God in everyone. You also taught me that if in forgiveness, it stands for freedom. Dada, you will always be with me, in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. Where would I have been without you, Dada? Thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for listening to me. Dada Sham and pranams.
Dr. Saab, we're not going to let you off the hook so easily. Now that we have you, you have seen Dada in, if we look at it from our point of view, in a lot of physical agony. To have 3 broken bones and being flown in from Panama in 2010. You said he always said Vaheguru and Shukrana and Shukr, Shukr. But was there any point that you felt that anything changed in him, or he continued his gratitude throughout in spite of all the physical pain? that he went through. Did he ever say he suffered? Did anyone, did he ever bring that up?
You know, that is really, it was really touching for me to see him, first of all, in the pain. Especially, I
Yeah.
remember the night when he came from Panama, and I was with him. He came late at night, and I was with him going to the X-rays. And during the X-ray, we had to move him from the car to the X-ray table. Anybody who has fractures has pain, but he never
Yeah.
said a word, except for what I described. Even
Yes.
in other hospital admissions, there were few which were not easy for him. I could sense that very clearly. But I never heard him complain about anything.
Yeah.
So it used to bring water in my eyes. Really, truly, it used to bring tears when I used to see him like that. But he
Because
never
as
said
a
a word
as
about
a
it.
because as a doctor, you know what that pain is.
I'm
You
sorry.
know that pain. I said, as a doctor, you know what kind of pain that is.
I know that
More than any
pain,
one
that
of us
bone
would.
pain,
Yes.
the pain when
Yes.
the pain when the bone is on bone, broken bone is on bone, and we move. Patients
Yeah.
usually scream with
Ah.
pain. But
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. When I was with him, because I was one of the person with other people,
Yeah.
we are trying to move
Yes.
him with the sheet so that nothing gets moved. But still, no matter what you do,
Yeah.
that is not an easy solution, easy time for the patient. But
Yeah.
I never heard, and that's why it was. It used to bring tears in my eyes because I knew what was happening.
Yeah. And I think that's what shows us that he wasn't just one of us, in the sense, like, he behaved like he always made us feel like he was just one of us. But from such incidents that he was way above. And it can only be someone who's so connected to the Lord himself that can feel, would never say that he suffered. Because I remember we were sitting in Ashok Gurnani's house, and someone said, this was in 2010 when Dada was getting ready to leave for India. And someone said, Dada, you have suffered so much. And he right away looked and he said, did I say I have suffered? And I looked at
He used to consider that he never mentioned the word suffering. He always used to say, "This is mercy of God, and this is God's prasad." Sorry, we lost the connection for a minute.
going on with the network today, Mukhe Maaf Kanda. But as I was saying, we had, Dada said to us, like, have I said I have suffered? And we all looked at each other and we said, no. He said, then what makes you think I have suffered? Because every incident that came to Dada was like prasad from the Lord himself. What else can we say about our beloved Dada, who's taught us so much?
Yes.
Hopefully, we shall learn a little bit from him, from everything he has done for us and everything he's taught us. Dr. Saab, are you still with us, or have we lost the connection once
Yes,
again?
I'm with you.
Dr.
But
Chablani?
I just will.
I
Hello.
think we've lost the
Can you hear me?
connection. Nevertheless, the program must go on.
No, Didi,
Gratitude to
Kiran
Dr.
Didi,
Saab
online in
for sharing
Uncle
his
Ramesh Uncle
experiences with
online in
us.
Didi.
And when I did speak to him the other day, he said that Dada had completely transformed his life, made him look at people from a very different point of view, with more love, with more compassion, and with more humility. And let me tell you, Dr. Chablani used to visit Dada, and he would never tell us I'm coming. So we never had to make arrangements for him because he's always been very independent. He would come and we would all be surprised. Arey, Dr. Saab is here. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Saab is back on the screen with us. And Dr. Saab has been one of the most humble people I have known. The most humble, most loving, the most compassionate people and I have known. And it's understandable why Dada has always loved him so much. Dr. Saab?
Kiran, thank you for your kind words, but I don't think I'm worthy of those or I deserve them. But I tell you one thing that, here I was in Chicago. After age of 12, I came to Chicago. Some 10, 12 years later, I came to Chicago. And I was here, even though I heard about Bade Dada and Dada, I never met him or I never, went back to Pune anytime because I always went for Raksha. And I'm amazed how I will say that Dada found me to make me to make me understand what I should be and what should do. So my truly humble pranams and thank you to Dada for doing that to me. He changed my life.
Yes. He had that magic touch. Anyone's life he touched was transformed, and to some extent or at some level, his presence is just completely. He would come to the house, and Sunil would tell me, when Dada comes, you have so much energy in you. Because when he came, everything seemed to be fine. And he would say, Tumhe kya ho jata hai? When Dada comes, you're so full of energy. Because his presence had that impact on us.
That's
even his, right? Ji. You were saying something,
yes,
Dr.
absolutely. I consider myself to be very, I consider myself to be very fortunate that he found me himself. He drew me towards himself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm very thankful.
He used to say, Dr. Saab, that we don't go and find the Guru comes and finds us. And it's amazing that how he traveled around the world and came to each one of us, or he called each one of us to him. People came to him from different walks of life in different capacities. And he somehow managed to just keep us all so connected. And he's given us this beautiful family. You would have never known that I existed, and I wouldn't have known you existed if it wasn't for Dada. Look at the different parts of life, the different walks of life that we all are from. And somehow he managed to put us together.
Kiran, I have retired about 6 years back. And now I talk to so many people from India, from Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong. And I would say that Dada gave me a gift and gave me so many family members. That's what my wife Aisha says, that Dada gave you a gift and gave you a big family.
Yes.
So what you're saying is 100% right.
And he's given you a family that in which everyone loves you. Even in families, we have a lot of disputes between siblings and all. But you have been blessed with a family where all of us really love you for who you are, for your simplicity, for your humility.
Feeling is very mutual.
You're very kind, Dr. Saab. But really, I tell you, every time you would come, I would see that spark in Dada's eyes. I remember once we were sitting at the table in the breakfast table in our kitchen, and suddenly the doorbell rang, and we were like, "Oh, Dr. Saab, how come you didn't tell us you were here? And you had arranged for your own car, and you had just come on your own."
No, actually, nobody answered me bell that day. I came and opened your dining table door.
Yes. That used to happen. Sometimes we would be so lost sitting with Dada that I think we wouldn't hear
You
the
lost with
doorbell.
Dada, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
opened the door and so,
I still remember that day and that look of surprise
because
on
I
Didi's face.
yeah.
Ji.
किरण दीदी, किरण दीदी,
Ji.
कृष्णा दीदी connected in the.
Yes.
Dada
Dr.
Sham.
Saab,
Dada
as
Sham.
much as I would love for our conversation to go on, I think Didi is ready for us right now. So we will take your leave with
Thank you.
gratitude for sharing your
Yes.
wonderful experiences
Thank
with
you.
us, and we hope to see you
Thank-
soon. Thank you again, Dada.
Th-
Dr. Saab. Dada
Thank you
Sham.
very much. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you. Dada Sham.
Our pleasure. Dada Sham. डॉक्टर साहब केॾा न असांखे केतिरी मिठी मिठी ॻाल्हियूं ॿुधायूं ॾाढा निमाणा आहिनि ॾाढा प्यार वारा आहिनि ॾाढा सिदक वारा आहिनि हाणे अचो त जंहिं पल जो असांखे इंतज़ारु रहियो आहे असांजी दीदी कृष्णा असां सां गॾु आहे मां पुणे में आहियां पर दीदी सां रूबरू कोन आहियां हिन पल में त स्वागत कयां थी मां दीदी कृष्णा जो दीदी प्लीज़ कम जॉइन अस We are anxiously waiting to hear you. I did have a chance to meet Didi yesterday and felt so much love when I went to the mission. I could feel Dada's presence there. Thank you for doing what you do for all of us, Didi. Didi Krishna? We are waiting for you.
किरण दीदी एक सेकंड असा दीदी के मतलब दीदी वापस था अचन उते कुछ मतलब सीन दीदी
Yes.
असा हिकड़ो अंकित बत्रा जो गानो तो हलाए
जी जरूर So let's listen to Ankit Batra till Didi joins us.
भजन में करने वाले तो आराम से बैठ जाएं, आंखें बंद कर ले। आप इमेजिन कर सकते हैं कि हम एक फ्लाइट लेने वाले हैं और वहां जाने वाले हैं। बादलों से परे जहां तक नजर जाती है उससे भी दूर ये अद्भुत जगह है, इसे हम स्वर्ग कहते हैं। साईं की नगरी साईं की नगरी परम अति सुंदर अति सुंदर साईं की नगरी परम अति सुंदर अति सुंदर जहाँ कोई जाए ना वे जहाँ कोई जाए ना वे चांद सूरज जहाँ चांद सूरज जहाँ पवन न पानी पवन न पानी को संदेश पहुँचावे को संदेश पहुँचावे दर्द यहाँ, दर्द यहाँ, जिया की बुझाए नहीं हर बार, ओ नहीं हर बार, नहीं हर बार, ओ नहीं हर बार हम का न भावे, हम का न भावे नहीं हर बार, ओ नहीं हर बार, नहीं हर बार, ओ यूजुअली नैहरवा अपने मायके को कहा जाता है, बट यहाँ पे कबीर जी कह रहे हैं स्वर्ग रूपी दुनिया देखने के बाद, ये ब्यूटीफुल हेवन जैसी दुनिया देखने के बाद वापस उस भौतिक जगत में, उस प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड में जाने का जैसे मन ही ना करता हो। नैहरवा हमका ना भावे, नैहरवा हम का न भावे, हम का न भावे नैहरवा, ओ नैहरवा, नैहरवा, ओ बिन सत गुरु बिन गुरु अपनो नहीं होई, अपनो नहीं हो, जो यहाँ राह दिखावे, जो यहाँ राह बतावे, कहत कबीरा, कहत कबीरा,
Today seems to be a day with a lot of technical difficulties, and our sincerest apologies for that. But I'm sure you all understand how that goes. We're going to try to connect with Didi Krishna once again. I believe we are ready. Didi Krishna, are you with us right now? Please come join us. Yes. Dada Sham, Didi.
Dada Sham, Dada Sham.
A very warm-hearted welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
It was wonderful seeing you yesterday. Hope to see you again very soon. But we will not take any more of your precious time, and please, it's all yours.
प्यारी संगत, दादा श्याम केरन न शुभ ॾींहंनि ते असीं कठा थिया आहियूं। जीअं अवामा सभिनि खे ख़बर आहे त असीं थैंक्स गिविंग वीक ऑब्ज़र्व करे रहिया आहियूं। ऐं what an ideal speaker you all have chosen today, our dear and esteemed Dr. Ramesh Chablani, who served Dada with a heart filled with love, filled with devotion, and filled with dedication. I love to think of him not as a doctor, but as a healer, because for him, medicine is not a profession, but it is a vocation. No, it is not a vocation, but it is his worship which he offers to God. And he served Dada, as I said, with so much devotion, so much dedication. It was a lesson for all of us. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Kiran. And thank you, each and every one of you who are joining us today. प्यारी संगत, हिक तमामु मिठी ॻाल्हि ॿुधाइण लाइ अवां मां किन शायदि लैफ कैडियो हर्थ जो नालो ॿुधो हूंदो। हिन जो जनम ब्रिटेन में थिए थो, पर पोइ हू अमेरिका वञे थो, जित he becomes an author, and then later on he also becomes a professor in a college in Japan. हिकु ॾींहुं हू पंहिंजनि शागिर्दनि खां हिकु सुवाल पुछे थो, what is the most abiding element in history? इतिहास में कहिड़ी शइ आहे, छा आहे इतिहास में जो हमेशा अमर रहे थो, हमेशा हमेशा अमर रहे थो? ऐं विद्यार्थियुनि केतिरा ई जवाब ॾिना, पर को बि जवाब हिन प्रोफेसर खे दिलि सां कोन थो लॻे। पोइ विद्यार्थी प्रोफेसर खे चवनि था त कृपा करे तव्हीं असांखे तुस जवाब ॾियो, पूरो जवाब ॾियो। ऐं ही प्रोफेसर चवे थो, उहो आहे कुर्बानी। पोइ सुवाल उथियो त कुर्बानी छा आहे? ऐं इन ते मूंखे हिकु ॻाल्हि जी यादगिरी आई। हिकु निकाश हो, हू अजीब तस्वीरूं चिटींदो हो। जेके बि तस्वीरूं हू चिटींदो हो, उहे मन मोहींदड़ तस्वीरूं हूंदियूं हुयूं। Everybody wished to gaze at those pictures. They were not pictures, they were as if real. ऐं सभु चवंदा हा त हिन निकाश जी गुझारत कहिड़ी आहे, छो त जेके हू रंग यूज़ थो करे, उहे रंग ॼण त अलाइव आहिनि। ख़ासि करे ॻाढ़ो रंग जेको यूज़ थो करे, उहो रंग त अजीब आहे। ॿिया निकाश जेके आहिनि उहे चवनि था, असां केतिरा कॉम्बिनेशन्स ट्राई कया आहिनि। वी मिक्स ब्लू, येलो, so many colors we mix, but we don't get that shade of red which this painter gets for whichever painting he paints. It is so fascinating, and especially the red color. And they say, let us go to him in a deputation and let us find out what is the secret of his red color. And they all come to him, and when they come to his house, what do they see? That the door of his studio is closed. हुनजे स्टूडियो जो दरवाज़ो बंदि आहे। ही चवनि था छो त पेंटर्स हुआ, दे कुड अंडरस्टैंड त हिकु भेरो पेंटर हुन मूड में हूंदो आहे त ही इज़ इन अनदर वर्ल्ड, ही डज़ंट विश टू बी डिस्टर्ब। चवनि था असीं ॿाहिरि तरसूं था, काफ़ी वक़्तु तरसनि था, कलाक गुज़री वञे थो, 2 कलाक गुज़री वञनि था, 3 कलाक गुज़री वञनि था। पोइ हल्की तरह हुन स्टूडियो जो दर खुरकाइनि था, दस्तक ॾियनि था दर ते, पर पेंटर दरवाज़ो नथो खोले। तॾहिं बि तरसनि था, चवनि था शायदि हू एतिरो त मगन आहे, एतिरो त इंटॉक्सिकेटेड आहे जो शायदि खुरको बि न ॿुधी रहियो आहे। हू तरसनि था, नेठि राति अची पवे थी, ऐं नेचुरली हुननि खे चिंता अची थी थिए। चवनि था हिन पेंटर सां सभु ख़ैर सुख त आहे। वरी ज़ोर सां दरवाज़ो खुरकाइनि था, तॾहिं बि जवाबु कीने। नेठि ही दर भञीनि था, ऐं छा था ॾिसनि त हू पेंटर हेठि मूर्छा थी किरी पियो आहे। ऐं ॾिसनि था त हुनजे सॼे शरीर ते केतिरा ई कट्स आहिनि, ऐं पासे खां हिकु चाकू रखियलु आहे। ही पेंटर छा कंदो हो, जॾहिं हुनखे रेड कलर यूज़ करणो हूंदो हो, तॾहिं हू पंहिंजे रत खे बि उन कलर सां मिक्स कंदो हो। तंहिं करे हुनजे पेंटिंग्स खे एतिरी डेप्थ हुई, एतिरी ऊन्हान हुई, एतिरी कशिश हुई। ऐं ही सभु पेंटर्स जेके डेप्यूटेशन में आया हुआ, उहे हाणे हिन पेंटर जो राज़ सम्झी विया। हिन पेंटर जो राज़ छा हो? कुर्बानी। जित कुर्बानी आहे उत सुहा आहे, जित कुर्बानी आहे उत सुगंध आहे। ऐं असांजा प्यारा गुरुदेव साधू वासवानी ऐं असांजा प्यारा 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 दिलबर दादा, उन्हनि जी जीवन, if we were to describe their life in one word, it would just be sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. कुर्बानी, कुर्बानी, कुर्बानी। They were free souls. Raval Desh ja Rana Hawa. They didn't have to embody them, they didn't have to come and tie themselves in this physical body. They didn't have to be confined to this physical body, to this physical plane. पर हुननि सभु कुझु क़ुर्बान कयो असांजे भले वास्ते, असांजे हित वास्ते, छो त असां मां हिकु हिकु हुननि खे प्यारो हो, हुननि खे हिकु हिकु वास्ते अजीब प्यार हो। प्यारी संगत, हिकु दफ़े मां असांजे प्यारे दादा जे चरणनि में वेठी हुअसि ऐं मूं प्यारे दादा खां सुवाल पुछो, प्यारा दादा, तव्हां पंहिंजो तख़लस, योर नॉम डी प्लूम इज़ अंजलि, उन जो राज़ छा आहे, उन जो मतिलबु छा आहे? ऐं प्यारे दादा चयो, अंजलि अखर जी माना आहे संपूर्ण अर्पणम, टोटल सैक्रिफाइस, कंप्लीट सरेंडर। ऐं मुंहिंजे दिलि जे अंदरि इहा ई हिकु प्यास आहे त मुंहिंजी जीवन थी पवे अर्पणम, अर्पणम गुरुअ जे चरणनि में, अर्पणम प्रभुअ जे चरणनि में। प्यारे दादा मूंखे चयो, जॾहिं मां नंढो हुउसि, बेशक मुंहिंजे अखियुनि में वॾा सपना हुआ, छो त मां होशियारु ॿारु हुउसि। मुंहिंजे अॻियां दुनिया, ऑल करियर्स, ऑल ऑप्शन्स वर ओपन अनटू मी, immense opportunities were open unto me। ऐं मूं सम्झो त मां वॾा उहिदा कमाईंदुसि, मां धन दौलत कमाईंदुसि, पंहिंजी माउ खे ख़ुशि कंदुसि, छो त मुंहिंजी माता केतिरियूं ई तकलीफ़ूं ॾिठियूं हुयूं, छो त असांजे प्यारे दादा जो पिता जॾहिं ॿार तमामु नंढी उमिरि जा हुआ तॾहिं हू परलोक पधारियो ऐं सदन माता सॼे घर जी ज़िमेवारी संभाले थी। ऐं प्यारे दादा चयो त मां ज़रूरु पंहिंजे माता जा सभु सपना पूरा कंदसि। पर प्यारे दादा वटि आया असांजा गुरुदेव ऐं अची खेनि निहारियाऊं ऐं हिकु खिन में खेनि छिकियाऊं, हिकु खिन में संदन दिलि काबू कयाऊं। ऐं प्यारे दादा जी दिलि मां ही हिकु आवाज़ निकितो, दिलि ॾिनमि हिकु दिलबर खे दुनिया, हाणे अव्हांखे मां छा ॾियां? आसीस कयो त बसि मां दादनि जो समूरो सारो थियां। ऐं इहा आस मुंहिंजे दिलि अंदरि हुई त शल मुंहिंजी जीवन थी पवे अंजलि, शल मुंहिंजी जीवन थी पवे अर्पणम मुंहिंजे गुरुअ जे कमल चरणनि में। पोइ मां गुरुदेव जे अॻियां वेनती रखां थो त गुरुदेव, मां पंहिंजी जीवन अव्हांजे चरणनि में अर्पण करणु चाहियां थो, त बि कृपा करे मूंखे क़बूल कयो। ऐं प्यारा दादा मूंखे चवनि था त उन ॾींहुं गुरुदेव मूंखां हिकु सुवालु पुछो। कहिड़ो सुवालु? तूं पंहिंजी जीवन अर्पण त बेशक करणु थो चाहीं, पर उन जे मोट में, उन जे बदिले में तोखे छा खपे? प्यारा दादा त गुरुदेव ॾांहुं हिकु टिक निहारींदा रहिया। पोइ गुरुदेव प्यारे दादा खे चयो, अच त मां तोखे ॿुधायां हिकु कहाणी, बॉल्डी जी कहाणी। हू इटली जो हिकु महान नेता हो, गैरी बॉल्डी। ऐं हुनखे नौजवान अची रिक्वेस्ट कनि था त तूं हिकु तमामु, यू आर अ ग्रेट लीडर, असीं तुंहिंजे अॻवानी हेठि कमु करणु था चाहियूं, जीअं तूं इटली खे आज़ादी वठी ॾी। ऐं तॾहिं ही गैरी बॉल्डी हिन नौजवाननि खे चवे थो, तव्हीं त सभु कुझु त्याग करे मूंखे मुंहिंजे हेठां कमु करण लाइ तयारु आहियो, पर ॿुधायो त इन मोट में तव्हांखे कहिड़ो उजूरो खपे? ऐं पोइ गैरी बॉल्डी चवे थो, जे तव्हीं तयारु आहियो कुर्बानी करण वास्ते, जे तव्हीं तयारु आहियो दुख तकलीफ़ूं कष्ट सहण वास्ते, तॾहिं तव्हीं चओ मूंखे त असीं पंहिंजी जीवन तोखे अर्पण था कयूं। ऐं उन वक़्तु गुरुदेव, असांजा प्यारा दादा गुरुदेव खे चवनि था, गुरुदेव बसि मां पंहिंजी जीवन तव्हांजे चरणनि में बिल्कुलु अर्पण करणु थो चाहियां, मां पंहिंजो हिकु हिकु प्राण तव्हां तां कुर्बान करणु थो चाहियां। तॾहिं प्यारे दादा वरी, तॾहिं गुरुदेव वरी प्यारे दादा खे चयो त जॾहिं मां आज़ादी जी मूवमेंट जॉइन कई तॾहिं मां राजपुताना में वियो हुउसि, छो त प्यारे दादा सॼे भारत जा चकर ॾिना ऐं वञी प्यासी दिलियुनि खे पैगाम पहुचायई। ऐं जॾहिं दादा राजपुताना में हो उत केतिरा ई गुरुदेव जे चरणनि में छिकजी आया ऐं हिकु माउ गुरुदेव जे चरणनि में अची गुरुदेव खे चए थी त मां रोज़ तव्हांजो उपदेश ॿुधो आहे ऐं उन्हनि उपदेशनि जो मुंहिंजे दिलि ते केॾो न गहरो असरु थियो आहे। मुंहिंजो पुटु MA पास कई अथई। हुनजो पिता नंढी उमिरि में गुज़ारे वियो ऐं मूं पूरा राइट संस्कार पंहिंजे पुट में विधा आहिनि ऐं हींअर हू पढ़ी बिल्कुलु तयारु थियो आहे। मां चाहियां थी त हीउ पुटु हाणे मां तव्हांखे अर्पण कयां। हीउ पुटु जेकर तव्हांजी शेवा करे ऐं तव्हांजे बतायल राह ते हले। तॾहिं प्यारा दादा हिन पुट खां पुछनि था, गुरुदेव साधू वासवानी हिन पुट खां पुछनि था, चवनि था तुंहिंजो नालो छा आहे? ऐं हीउ ॿार गुरुदेव साधू वासवानी खे कहिड़ो थो नालो ॾे? चवे थो मूं त पंहिंजी जीवन तव्हांखे अर्पण करे छॾी, मुंहिंजी माउ त मुंहिंजी ॾोर तव्हांखे अर्पण करे छॾी, पोइ मूंखे नालो कहिड़ो रहियो? जेको नालो तव्हीं मूंखे ॾींदा मां उन नाले सां पाण खे सॾाईंदुसि। पोइ प्यारो दादा गुरुदेव साधू वासवानी खे चवनि था तूं कहिड़ा वस्त्र पहिरींदे? वरी ही ॿार जवाबु ॾिए थो मां त अव्हांजो ग़ुलाम आहियां, पोइ मां कहिड़ा वस्त्र पहिरींदुसि? जेको तई ॾींदा उहो मां पहिरींदुसि। गुरुदेव चयसि तूं छा खाईंदे? उहो ई खाईंदुसि जेको मुंहिंजो मालिक मूंखे खाराईंदो। वरी गुरुदेव पुछुसि तूं कहिड़ो कमु कंदे? मां सभु कमु कंदुसि, जेको कमु तव्हीं मूंखे ॾींदा मां उहो कमु करण लाइ तयारु आहियां। ऐं गुरुदेव खेसि चवनि था तुंहिंजी इच्छा कहिड़ी आहे? ऐं हीउ ॿारु चवेसि थो मूंखे का इच्छा थी सघे? बिल्कुलु न, मुंहिंजी इच्छा उहा आहे जा अव्हांजी इच्छा आहे। ऐं गुरुदेव प्यारे दादा खे चवनि था इहो आहे अर्पणम। ऐं प्यारा दादा चवनि था गुरुदेव मां अव्हांजो गोलो गुलाम आहियां ऐं मुंहिंजी जीवन आहे अव्हांजे कदमनि में अर्पणम। ऐं कीअं न प्यारे दादा पंहिंजो हिकु हिकु प्राण कयो गुरुदेव ते कुर्बान ऐं इन कुर्बानीअ जी निशानी हुई प्यार। कीअं न गुरुदेव प्यारे दादा गुरुदेव खे पंहिंजो प्यार ॾिनो ऐं गुरुदेव जी मूरत असां मां हिकु हिकु में ॾिठी ऐं असां मां हिकु हिकु खे प्यारे दादा उहो प्योर अनसेल्फिश अनकंडीशनल लव असां मां हिकु हिकु खे ॾिनो। कीअं न प्यारे दादा असांजूं तकलीफ़ूं असांजा कष्ट पाण ते हमवार कया। He starved so that we could eat. He kept awake so that we could sleep. He suffered so that we could be happy. केतिरियूं कुर्बानियूं प्यारे दादा असां मां हिकु हिकु जे वास्ते कयूं। मूंखे यादि अचे थो त जॾहिं प्यारे दादा जी बाईपास सर्जरी थी 1998 में फेबररी में, उन मार्च में जॾहिं होली हुई तॾहिं प्यारे दादा संगत खे कहिड़ो मैसेज ॾिनो। संगत खे प्यारे दादा छा चयो? प्यारे दादा चयो अॼु होलीअ जो पवित्र महापवित्र ॾींहुं आहे ऐं मुंहिंजे दिलि अंदरि अॼु कहिड़ी भावना उथी आहे त मां अव्हां मां हिकु हिकु खे हिकु नंढो टुकड़ो कपिड़े जो मोकिलिया ऐं उन कपिड़े जे टुकड़ ते मुंहिंजे शरीर जे रत जो हिकु फुरो हुजे। मुंहिंजे शरीर हिन फेबररी महीने में केॾो न रत वहायो आहे। उन रत मां इन कपिड़े ते हिकु फुरो रत जो विझी जेकर मां अव्हां मां हिकु हिकु खे मोकिलिया, इहो फुरो आहे निशानी जेको प्यार मूंखे अव्हां मां हिकु हिकु वास्ते आहे। ॾिसो प्यारा दादा असांखे केॾो न प्यार कनि था, केॾो न प्यार। हींअर असांजो फर्ज़ आहे त असीं प्यारे दादा जे बतायल राह ते हलूं। प्यारे दादा जो प्यार, प्यारे दादा जी कुर्बानी केॾी न हुई। प्यारा दादा चवंदा हा बसि मूंखे हिकु ई प्यास आहे त अव्हां मां हिकु हिकु पंहिंजो मानिक जनम सफल करे। असीं ॾिसो कीअं न दुख जे चक्कर में पिया पीसजूं। वन मोमेंट वी आर हैप्पी, अनदर मोमेंट वी आर सैड। कीअं न पिया पीसजूं। ऐं इन दुख जो कारण छा आहे? छो त असीं वरी वरी पाण खे अकेलो था सम्झूं। वी फील we are all alone because we are not connected to that source. We are connected for a brief moment, but again, the veil of Maya separates us from our source. ऐं प्यारे दादा चयो बसि मां तव्हांखे इहो ई चवणु आयो आहियां, मां इहो ई करणु आयो आहियां त मां अव्हांखे प्रभुअ सां मिलायां ऐं हिकु बार तव्हीं प्रभुअ सां मिली वेंदा पोइ तव्हीं हमेशह उन आनंद जे स्थितीअ में रहंदा। अचो मुंहिंजा प्यारा भाउरो ऐं मुंहिंजूं भेनरूं त असीं प्रभुअ सां गुरूअ सां उहो अटूट नातो जोड़ियूं। इन करे जेकी प्रभु करे असीं क़बूल कयूं। बसि प्रभुअ जी रज़ा ते गुरूअ जी रज़ा ते असीं हमेशह राज़ी रहूं ऐं पंहिंजो मालिक जनम सफल कयूं। दादा श्याम।
दीदी हर भेरे ते ईंदा आहियो असांखे, केॾी न मिठी मिठी आखाणियूं ॿुधाईंदा आहियो ऐं दादाजी केॾी मिठी मिठी ॻाल्हियूं ॿुधाईंदा आहियो। वॉशिंगटन DC में मां बि हुअसि जॾहिं दादाजी बाईपास सर्जरी थी हुई, पर मूंखे ही ॻाल्हियूं त ख़बर ई कान हुयूं। त अॼु तव्हां ॿुधायूं आहिनि ऐं ही मां पंहिंजे ध्यान में बिल्कुलु रखंदसि। ऐं हीअ ॻाल्हि त तव्हां बिल्कुलु सची चई, हिकु हिकु खे केॾो न प्यार ॾिनो। He really showered us with his love. So every one of us. He never stopped to think कि भई ही कहिड़ो इंसान आहे या कहिड़ी आहे, हिन छा कयो हूंदो. How he looked at us with love-filled eyes. Always, always, always. And he never lost his sense of humor. And he was always so witty, even when in situations that we would call suffering. He was always so up and about and bright. I mean, he is the sun that shines through the darkest moments for all of us. And we are very grateful for that. And we are very grateful to you for continuing that legacy of love for all of us, for keeping us close so we know that he is with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Didi. हाणे मूंखे लॻे थो असांजो कनेक्शन डॉक्टर हरीश वाधवानी सां थियो आहे। दीदी मिठी मिठी ॻाल्हियूं ॿुधायूं, हाणे डॉक्टर साहब बि अची विया आहिनि, असांखे मिठो दादा जो गीत ॻाए ॿुधाईंदा। डॉक्टर साहब, वेलकम। इट्स गुड टू सी यू फाइनली। I think you have to unmute. G.
Yeah,
there we go.
We all make that mistake.
G. I'm guilty of it every single time.
I'm sorry for all these issues that have occurred this afternoon. I have had to use a spare mobile phone for me to come to this broadcast. I hope the sound is good enough.
I think we're good because we can hear you nice and clear. And technical difficulties are beyond all of us. So don't worry about it. You're finally here. Please, it's all yours now.
I thank the Sadhu Vaswani Chennai chapter for inviting me once again to come and sing on this platform. I thank the tech team, the workers in the background, backstage, behind the scenes. And Kiran, it's nice talking to you.
Same here, Dr. Saab. We'll have to catch up with you another time. I was hoping to get a few minutes with you, but time is, there's a bit of a constraint on time, I believe, today.
Yes.
And I know everyone would rather hear you sing than have me sit and, chatter away. So let's hear at least one beautiful bhajan from you. You always sing so beautifully.
Very, very short. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. This
Yes,
is what I learned from Dada.
Dr. Saab, every time you sing, I personally can speak for myself, and I know most of our satsangis will agree with me. You take us away. And I remember one camp session where you sang Sakhiri Main To Rang Rang Gayi. And I tell you, there was this magic in the air that, oh, if only we could capture it and keep it with us always. So, without taking away.
Dada's grace. The theme of the bhajan which I've selected is We all say Shukrana, Shukrana, thank you God, but how do we give thanks, King? How do we say thank you God? And that's the question which the author of the song has asked repeatedly. कैसे करूं शुक्राना तेरा?
Wow, beautiful.
शब्द जो गुण गाए, गीत नहीं जो गुनगुनाए, फिर कैसे करें शुक्राना तेरा? कैसे करें शुक्राना तेरा? कैसे करें शुक्राना तेरा? जादू कर जादू शब्द नहीं तो दुनिया, शब्द नहीं जो दुनिया, शब्द नहीं जो दुनिया, नहीं जो बुलाए, वो दादा प्यारे हमारे, वो जादूगर मारे, तुम ही प्राण हमारे, तुम ही प्राण हमारे, कैसे करें शुक्राना तेरा? कैसे करें शुक्राना तेरा? जादूगर मतवाले, प्यासे मन पर प्रेम की बरखा, प्यासे मन पर प्रेम की बरखा, जग साथ सकारे, जग साथ सकारे, तेरे कुछ ही नहीं, कुछ ही तुम ही पालनहार, ओ दादा ओ दादा प्यारे हमारे, कैसे करें शुक्राना? जादूगर मतवाले, दिया है दादा इतना सब कुछ, दिया है दादा इतना सब कुछ, तुझ पे जीवन वाले, तुझ पे जीवन वाले,
किरण दीदी तव्हां म्यूट आहियो. किरण दीदी तव्हां म्यूट आहियो.
I think we are still having quite some technical difficulties, and as much as we would love to hear Dr. Saab sing, I think it is not working. So, हाणे शुरू कयूं था, ॿुधूं था असांजे मिठे दादा जो उपदेश, असांजे मिठे दादा जी पंहिंजी आवाज़ में. I'd request backstage to please, Pradeep Bhaiya, दादा जो उपदेश please हलायो.
हरे कृष्णा दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम,
हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम,
हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम,
हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम,
दादा श्याम दादा श्याम दादा श्याम दादा श्याम,
दादा श्याम दादा श्याम दादा श्याम दादा श्याम,
हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम,
हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम, हरे कृष्णा राम दादा श्याम.
The secret of a happy, contented life is the attitude of gratitude. Let us try a simple meditation to cultivate the spirit of thanksgiving, the attitude of gratitude. Step number 1, let us relax. Relax every muscle, relax every limb, relax every nerve in the body. Make the body tension free. Relax your shoulders. Drop all the weight you are carrying with you, all your problems, all your burdens. Now let the mind be free, free from the worries of the past, free from fears for the future. Live in the present moment. Be conscious of the now and here. Now, let us sit in a comfortable posture so that we will not need to change it for the next 10 minutes. Now take in 3 deep breaths. As you breathe deeply, be relaxed. Breathe in slowly, evenly, deeply. Breathe out slowly, evenly, completely. Breathe in slowly, evenly, deeply. Breathe out slowly, evenly, completely. Breathe in slowly, evenly, deeply. Breathe out slowly, evenly, completely. Step number 2. Tell yourself as you breathe in, I am grateful to God for all the abundant blessings He has bestowed on me. I am grateful for my family and for my friends. I am grateful for my home and its amenities. I am grateful for my career, my studies, or my vocation in life. Say to God, I am grateful for the marvelous mechanism of the human body and the incredible instrument that is the human mind. I am grateful too for the 5 senses that enable me to perceive this world, and the power of thinking that makes me what I am, a living, walking, talking, sensitive human being. I am grateful to God for every breath I take and the new life, the life energy that each breath brings into my being. Inhale deeply. Feel yourself becoming new and fresh with every breath that you take. Express your gratitude to the Almighty for every breath, every second of life that comes as a priceless gift to you from God. Step number 3. Feel the spirit of thanksgiving flowing through every nerve, every pore of your body. Repeat to yourself the mantra, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God. dwelling on the attitude of gratitude makes us open and receptive to the Lord's blessings. Feel the Lord's richest blessings being showered on you in abundance. Thank Him profoundly for all the gifts you are aware of and for 1,000 others which you have not acknowledged till now. Repeat to yourself the mantra, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God. Step number 4. Feel the peace and contentment that enter your heart as you repeat the mantra. I believe in God's goodness. I believe that He has a plan for me. I am content to let that plan unfold in my life. I am content. I am grateful to God for all His blessings. I am content to accept His will. I accept. I accept. I accept. Step number 5. Let us offer our gratitude to God and the Guru. Visualize yourself before God. Visualize yourself at the lotus feet of the Master, offering flowers of devotion and gratitude. What can you offer to the Beloved who asks nothing of you? Only this, that you will do what pleases Him most, that you will help everyone, appreciate everyone, and love everyone, and that you will live in the spirit of thanksgiving every day, every hour, every beautiful moment of this life. Count your blessings. Keep on thanking the Lord. This induces the marvelous and restful feeling that God is in his heaven and all is well with the world. Become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. Open your eyes gently and feel the positive energy of thanksgiving infusing your body, your mind, your heart and your soul. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
प्रभु तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। प्रभु तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम प्रभु जी, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम प्रभु जी, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। प्रभु तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। प्रभु तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। तकलीफ और तकलीफें एक तू ही मददगार, उठाए अंजलि के जन्मों के सारे भार। लगता नहीं मैं कुछ भी, सब काम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम दादा, तेरा नाम हो रहा है। दादा तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। सब काम हो रहा है। सब काम हो रहा है। दादा श्याम।
Thank you, my sweet Lord, for this most wonderful angel that you sent into our lives to come and take care of us and love us the way he did. Thank you, Dada, for the love you showered on each and every one of us. The unconditional love you showered on each and every one of us. Thank you, Didi Krishna, for always coming and sharing with us the beautiful little stories of Dada's life, stories of other great ones. And thank you, Dr. Chablani, for joining us today and telling us a little bit more about you and Dada. Thank you, Dr. Harish, for constantly trying to connect with us today. And thank you all. Thank you for always being so patient and so loving towards all of us. Thank you, Sadhu Vaswani Centre-Chennai, for organizing such lovely satsangs for us. Looking forward to seeing you all again. Dada Sham.